People are going into debt just to buy groceries. It's getting out of hand.
Buy now, pay later loans have been in use for big ticket items for years. New data is showing that a growing number of American consumers are using the payment method for everyday items. A recent survey from LendingTree finds that a quarter of consumers are using these payment plans for groceries. That is up 14% from just a year ago.
And you got to ask yourself, from a year ago, it's up 14%, but is your paycheck up 14% from a year ago? Because inflation is going up a lot faster than a lot of people's income. So there's have to be another way. We have a solution, and we're going to get into that solution.
A survey found groceries to be the fourth most common buy now, pay later.
And the reason why it's most common, right, is because people buy groceries every single. You got people that go buy groceries every time they want to cook. You got some people that go out there and they're spending $300 for the week. You got people who, they may have a smaller family. They go spend $500, $550, for the next 3 weeks to the month because they plan everything out, which is good. But buy now, pay later loans to buy groceries. I can understand the higher ticket items. Okay, purchase car repairs, getting stuff on your house done. Unexpected expenses, which I like to say, things are really not unexpected expenses. You know what's going to happen. Your car's going to break down. Your refrigerator's going to go out. It's going to happen. You just don't know when. It's unexpected time, but you should already expect it to happen. So put money aside. But beside all that, that's what you use the buy now, pay later loans for. But groceries, something we got to do on a regular basis. That's crazy.
Purchase among Gen Zers trailing behind clothing, technology, and home decor. CBS News Money Watch correspondent Kelly O'Grady joins us with more on this. I mean, we keep seeing this rise in buy now, pay later items, whether it's for Coachella tickets, but what does it say to you that people are using this now to buy groceries?
Man, you got to enjoy yourself sometimes. Okay, you do. I understand if you want to take a family vacation, you don't have the money, buy now, pay later. Okay, we're talking about everyday living, like using it for a few purchases. I'm going to get this now. And then understand you have this. Okay, but regular basis, something we got to do regularly, buy now, pay later regularly, that adds up.
I mean, we saw one of the buy now, pay later services do a partnership with DoorDash, right? Getting food delivery as well. And it really speaks to the fact that people are...
So you using a buy now, pay later loan on something with DoorDash where you're paying a little more for the delivery for the person shopping because DoorDash got to pay the shopper. So you're paying more instead of going to the thing yourself. And I understand you got situations. I'm not saying don't do that, but I'm saying because you got at home moms who got 3 kids, they don't want to take the kids out. DoorDash is perfect. It helps them and it also helps the person want to make money. But I'm just putting on the thought of you're already using buy now, pay later, and you're adding additional cost to it.
Being into these alternative ways than just, hey, I've got the money. I'm going to be able to pay it on my next credit card statement, or I'm going to be able to pay it with the money in my account by using a debit card. And what can be dangerous about these BNPL services is you feel like you've got more room in your budget than...
That's what I'm saying. It adds up. I'm only paying $30 a month for this. I can afford another $30. Okay, then you get to the point where you're paying $100 from all these services, not understanding. If there's a difference if you already set your budget and know for the fact, but you got people who want these things, who just see the fact they can pay $100 a month, not understanding that the reason why you got this in the first place, if you're in this situation, if you could not afford it in the first place and you use this buy now, pay later, compared to using it because you just want to spread out your money a little bit. And my wife and I do that. My wife will see a product that costs, let's say, $150. She would use the buy now, pay later services just to spread that out, right? Pay that off, then maybe get something else. But you got people that will pile it up. You already can't afford this thing, right? So why are you adding additional buy now, pay laters, you're paying $100 a month, but you're buying stuff you can't afford. That's dangerous.
You actually do, because you say, hey, that's future Kelly's problem, that's future Nancy's problem, and you start to add multiple BNPLs to your docket that month instead of thinking, oh wow, I've already committed to this payment in the future. But at the same time, it also does allow cash-strapped folks to make some of those purchases that are essential.
Sure.
See, and that's the difference. If you're using a buy now, pay later because you have to, okay, but using it for everyday purchases because you have to, that's not your fault, but that's crazy. The economy is getting out of hand. Stuff is cost too much. My mother-in-law and her husband is on a fixed income, and they talk about how stuff is going up, and it is going up for them. If the cost of living is going up and goods and services going up, your paycheck ain't going up, or whatever you make a month ain't going up, you're slowly taking a pay cut. So what we got to do today is have an alternative that's going to help us out. I promote Exitus Elite. I have a full-time job, and I'm able to get a little overtime and an extra day here and there, but still, a job alone isn't going to cut it moving forward because our income isn't going to keep up with the cost of living. Let's just be honest with that. So I position myself to make $100 to $2,000 in instant commissions with a company by the name of Exitus Elite. This is an income opportunity with training courses. So what you're buying is training courses on different topics: mindset, personal development, growth, and you get a full system behind it. It comes with lead capture. It comes with a page where a person can enter their name and email address, and it'll start shooting out emails on your behalf. And there's also a sales system that's behind it. You get a sales page where the presentation is done for you. You get an optional sales team that will help you close your sales. If a person decides to call this number, the sales team will answer their questions so you don't have to. Get the person signed up with the opportunity and you get paid. Now, we always make 100% commission when we close our own sales. So if you want to call me and ask me directly, we can have a conversation, and you decide to join, I make 100% commission. But if you decide to call the sales team and then get started that way, I will make 80%. And you're going to get this page where it basically shares everything that a person needs to know about Exitus Elite. And the minimum to get started is $149. The admin fee goes to the company. We make these amounts. We make anywhere between $100 to $2,000. If you need to start lower, $49 to admin fee to the company, $100 for the package, training materials and courses, and you eventually want to reach a $2,000 level, you only pay the difference from level to level. So it's not that you come in at the G1000, you pay the $299, and then I want to upgrade, so now I got to pay another $399 and another $2,000. You only pay the difference from level to level, which with the admin fee is only $100, and then you pay the difference in the package. Then you're at the top. This is the max you're going to pay, even if you start lower, slowly upgrade. So knowing that the cost of living is going to continue to rise because you got the tariffs and everything, so companies are raising their prices. Cost of cars is going up. The car payments going up. It's funny because me and my wife, daughter, and my niece, we all went to Popeyes. And when we get there, I already knew, because I watch stuff on YouTube that talks about stuff like this. I already knew that it's going to be expensive. We don't really go to fast food restaurants a lot, so we pull up to the drive-through. First thing I heard my daughter in the back say, man, for a 3-piece, it costs, I think what? But I just heard my wife and my daughter, both of them talking about $15. When I looked at the board, the first thing that caught my eye was $62 for a meal. I was like, no, we bought a little $20 meal, that everybody ate on. But, you only get so much in there, right? So for everybody to really eat good on, $62. No, that's crazy. Compared to how much it used to cost. But this is the alternative. With Exitus Elite, we have an opportunity to earn additional income. Maybe a person needs an extra $500 a month. One sale a month is the focus, if that's the case. Right? It has to make mathematical sense, but if you have to do the G100, do that. At least get your foot in the door. At least see what's on the inside. Use the training and the courses in the back office to increase your skill, to learn how things work, to help you with your selling, to help you get attention, to help you with attracting the right person. I know there's a lot of people out there looking for an alternative. My name is Michael Petty. I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this video, and I'll talk to you soon.